Hello everyone and welcome back. We are standing in the doorway of the craft room and I'm going to show you the mess. It's maybe not as bad as what I initially kind of thought or proposed, but it's still going to be some work ahead of us. So I'm going to pan around, show you where we're starting, and then we're going to get to work. Here we go. So we have the floor. That's messy. And then this is the table that I was talking about in the first video with just a bunch of random stuff on there. And obviously my monitor. We have a table that did have a laser cutter on it, but that has since been removed. I actually just sold it. So that is what we're starting with. So we are going to get to work. We are going to get this cleaned up because I want to get to phase 2 as quickly as possible, which is painting. I would much rather be painting than cleaning, but we have to do this anyways. So powered back on. That wasn't very long at all, which is perfect. It was less than maybe 3 minutes. So I've gotten this corner cleaned out so far. Kind of cheated a little. I just moved the bins to the other room, which is the computer room beside us. So now I'm going to try and tackle this table. This is going to be a little longer. Painting. So we are going to focus on the wall behind me and this wall here, which is the biggest wall that has nothing on it. Everything else has a window, door, or closet on it. So we're going to open the paint here in a second. We've got all the windows open, fan going. It's really warm. I'm probably going to regret my decision wearing pants today, but I don't want to get my other clothes painty and ruined. So yeah, without further ado, I did come in a little bit earlier this morning. I've already obviously taped around the bottom. I kind of just shoved the table off to the side. It's still going to be in the room, so we'll get this stuff done, let it dry, and then we'll do the rest of the room. Alright, I'm going to do the great reveal here of the color. Such pretty purple color. So the girl at the paint store did say it's going to dry darker than what we see, but it's still a really dark purple. I'm super excited for this color. My only dilemma is this little can gonna do the 2 walls that I want it to do? I guess we're gonna find out. Alrighty, so we got the first coat on and we can clearly see, especially up there, we're gonna need 2 coats. This is the darkest color I think I've ever painted in all the rooms and houses that we've painted. I've never gone quite this dark. So we're gonna have to take a trip to the store, get another small can of paint. There is still a little bit left in there, but definitely not enough to do a full second coat. So we're gonna go get some more and we'll be able to do a full second coat. My only dilemma now is, do I keep all the walls purple? Because I did have a lighter shade for the next 2 walls. Or do I do the whole thing in purple? Something I have to think about pretty quickly because I think I'm gonna go to the store right now. Yeah, I don't know. It is a smaller room, so I don't want to make it too dark. However, everything that I'm gonna buy, my desk, my tables, my shelves, they're all gonna be white. So I think that'll be a nice contrast to the dark purple, all the white that we'll have in here. So I might just keep it light on the other 2 walls. I already have the paint. I don't really want to waste it. And I don't think they'll take it back because it's already tinted in the color that I chose. It's a little bit darker than what's on the walls now, so it might not look too bad. So we'll see. So off to the store we go. Alrighty, so we're back from the store. Just trying not to trip over Tucker, who's at my feet right now. So we got the second can of paint. The next thing is, because we are gone, the walls are nice and dry now, so we can just get right into it and start putting the second coat of paint on. I'm very hopeful that it's going to come out exactly the way we want. Right now, it definitely doesn't look great, just because it's only 1 coat. So we're going to start the second coat and cross our fingers and hope for the best. Oh my goodness, you guys, the second coat makes such a huge difference on this wall. I am so happy with how it's turning out now that I've got the second coat. So this is still the first coat. Kind of hard to see, the lighting's a little weird in my room. I have a light right over my head and then the window in front of me. But if you look behind me, look how good that looks. It's actually that really deep, deep purple that I was hoping it would turn out to be. So you can kind of see, whoops, the corner there. And you can just see the difference, how light that wall is that only has 1 coat versus the wall behind me with 2 coats. So super, super excited. I'm gonna start doing the second coat on this wall behind me and hopefully it turns out just as good. so that is both coats complete on both walls. I'm gonna let this dry. I think I'm gonna let it sit, come back and check it when it gets a little darker in here tonight. I think there's still gonna be some areas I have to touch up, but right now it's just too hard to see. It's too much light coming in with the window. So we'll wait till this evening. If there needs to be any touch-ups done, I'll do that at that point. I'm not gonna tackle the other two walls today. I think I'm gonna leave that until another day. It's getting a little bit later here now, so I think we're gonna start thinking about dinner, but yeah, I'm loving how it's turning out so far. Definitely the color that I had envisioned for these two walls. So very, very excited. Can't wait to get the other two walls done, see how it all comes together. But for right now, we're gonna say goodbye and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.